conclave, we have a new hope for the world's Catholic population. He hails from Chicago, but also in Peru. Cardinal Robert Prevost is the new Pope, and he, of course, he was born in Chicago, becoming the first Pope in history from the United States. Joining us we're going to play you what he had to say. Joining us right now is Father Michael Pfleger. Always glad to have Father Pfleger. He's been with St. Sabina there, Catholic Church in Chicago for a number of years. Father Pfleger, just, wow, your thoughts about Cardinal Prevost, now Pope Leo XIV.
Well, I'm really excited, Rowan. This guy comes out of Chicago, so he knows all the issues of an American city. He also knows the ideals coming from America, of what America says they want to be, even though we've never achieved it. He knows the ideas for it and what the ideals are, and he knows what's going on in America right now. And he then goes to Peru. He was a pastor of a local parish, a missionary there. He was also a bishop there and knows the struggle of poverty and justice there. And then the last 3 years, he's been at the side of Francis, been at the side of Francis when Francis was condemning the treatment of the immigrants. With the side of him was just last Sunday, Easter Sunday, I should say, Francis talked about the horror of what's going on in Gaza and in Ukraine. He has a strong social justice background. He went to theology school at Catholic Theological University in Chicago, which is a progressive theological school. I think it's so appropriate and necessary right now that a guy who cares for the poor, cares about justice from America at the time of what America's going through right now, that he would become Pope. I'm excited.
One of the things that jumps out, and for folks who listen, for the first 25 years of my life, you know this. I was born and raised Catholic. The Catholic Church I grew up in was founded in my grandparents' living room. Our Lady Star to See Catholic Church in Houston. And when a new pope comes along and they choose their name, they are very meticulous as to why they chose their name. He chose Pope Leo XIV. Pope Leo XIII is known as the father of social justice in Catholicism.
Absolutely. And that, like you say, they choose that very, very carefully because they want to send a message out by the name that they choose. And that's what he's done. He has people that I know who know him say that he is very concerned about justice, particularly the vulnerable, the disenfranchised. I think it's very key that the fact that he was just, about 3 weeks or 4 weeks ago, he gave a press conference where he talked about the purpose of the church is to build a tent that is large enough for everybody to come into it. I think the fact that Francis wanted him at his side these last 3 years, I'm telling you, I think it's also a very appropriate, I don't know about the rest of the country, but I know in Chicago, the primary group of immigrants in Chicago are Venezuelan, Haitian, and Peruvian. And don't think he doesn't know that and doesn't think what they're going through here in this country with this fascism and this tyranny. And I also think it's so important right now that he continues what Francis was trying to do at this time in America when we're seeing these Christian nationalists and this Trump administration and the Paula Whites and the rest who are trying to hijack Christianity and redefine these, beat their mean, racist, supremacist mentalities. But Francis was clear on, and I think we'll see the same thing in Pope Leo, is that it was, no, that's not the Jesus of the Gospels. You are not going to hijack this. And if America ever needed a moral voice from somebody who knows America, it's right now.